Hi, it's Troy. Welcome back to my channel. This is just going to be an unboxing review of the Boom Evader, like the Grom, Honda Grom, but it's the Boom Evader, 2,000 watt electric motorcycle. Let me see here. Here's the bike here, and what I'm gonna do is do the whole unboxing portion of the video, and then I'm gonna take you on a little ride, and then later I'll post another one riding around at night, see how you guys like that. But with my review of it will come at the end of the unboxing, so get ready. Hello, how are you? There's going to be some road noise, but this is the unboxing of the Boom 2019 3,000 watt Boomy motorcycle. I just got it arrived. It just arrived, and they only do a curbside delivery, so I have no way of getting it inside. So I'm going to open it right here and have you stationed where I think you can get a good view of the box opening, and then I'll see what's inside, and I'll bring you closer when we get to it. But let's see. I think it's just a couple straps on the top. Boom. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the whole box just lifts up to focus the black one over. Actually, this lid so good. I think the whole thing will come right off. Took it off. Here, let me unhook it here. Take you over. Let me see. There we go. Let you see inside the box. No, flip it around. It won't. Here we go. I'll just show you this way. It's like the handlebars are right here. That's probably the brake caliber. There's the front tire, and it's all framed. Looks like they got it strapped and wired in here. So I'm going to try and get the box off right now, and then I'll show you again before I do anything else. Let me see here. Just wanted you to see what step 2. You know what? It's not like I'm gonna stop. Let's see if I can show you. There's the front tire. Packaging. It does look like it's all my black casing. Front forks. No, there's the calipers. I'll see what that is. Probably part of the handlebars or something. We'll see. All sides. And the back. That's the license plate mount right there. It's weird how the tires have like white in them. Probably when they were rolling it in the box. Not sure. Hopefully it just cleans off. Okay, get that back in there. Charger sitting on the back seat. This box. Looks like this here's the front fender. Right there. Put all this stuff in the garbage, it's blowing everywhere. Sorry about that. Let's see what's in this box. This has the mirrors. The rubber part slides up and down on the mirror, and your bolt for your mirrors. So we're going to keep those in the box for now. Bit windy. Yeah. Sorry, I wish I could have had it better when I was doing this video. Those are all strapped down with zip ties. Mounted to the handlebar. I'm thinking the best route. I guess you got to take apart this whole steel cage. Take all these bolts apart to get it out of the cage. So I'll give you another tour here of it this way, and then I won't make you watch me undo the cage. But as you can see, the cage is all bolted together around it. But we'll do a walk around here. There's the back peg, foot peg, the front foot peg. There's the handlebars, which are still attached. I'm not going to unattach them until I get it out of the cage, because it's just not worth it. Anything stands down or up all the way. It's kind of just sitting on the ground right now, so that's the front works. And I believe whatever this is probably goes to the handlebars. It's mounted to the front fork there. There's, I guess, a side trunk, as they were saying. I don't know. I'll have to open it later for you guys. And then top trunks, I'm not going to take the keys off yet. There's the seat. So, that being said, I'm going to take apart the crate and I'll do another video. Okay, I'm back. Taking apart the top.
Good quality for what? The shipping and packing is really well done. It's still great. There's a little garnishing marks right here. You see, but that'll come off. That corner off next to get that back tire out. Here. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but in the inner metal part here, there's some rust, so we'll have to study before the water. Whoops, the tire comes up. Little knobbies on it. See that white line on it. Just now what I'm going to do is take apart this front end, so we can attach the front wheel. Well, I guess I can leave this temporarily. Let's see.
loosening is stopped. Now, seeing if I can just hold the bolt, but I don't think so. I need to get another wrench. Open it. None of these wrenches I have. I don't have my metric stuff. Oh, 17 millimeters on the loosening nut. Or on the one you can adjust, and you know, the one you tighten the wheel down with, 17 millimeters. So most of this stuff is millimeters, I guess. Get that bolt loosened, comes right out. Now, let me see, is there any weight being pushing on this? Loosen the bolt. Might be I gotta take off those bars. It might be this unscrews out. Okay. Alright, so I've taken off this bolt, which is 17 millimeters. And it looks like even with the crate mounted, holding this down, it's okay. Before we take a little ride on the bike, I do want to say I got it at Belmont Bikes, $14,999 delivered to the house. The end of the video didn't show this was mounted to the frame, this bolt. The wheel came separate. I had to put the fender on, the brakes on, the disc brakes. So I had to get somebody to help me, and they didn't want to be in the video, so that's why I didn't show that portion at the end. But somebody had to lift up, he had to hold the front wheel up in the air while I got the bolt in and slid in the bolt. And then also back here, this spring here is not connected down here, so it's completely collapsed down. So somebody has to hold up the back end of it while you connect that bolt and get it fastened. And then I went through and tightened every bolt on it. I will say I am working. I've made 4 or 5 payments on it. And I'm working with Jeff at Belmont Bikes because there's some scratched parts and fenders. The trunk here has a nasty scratch here and here, so they're supposed to send me a replacement trunk, and I'm waiting to get those parts from them plus the other parts. And yet I just keep hearing we're waiting. I've done a couple videos for them right after I opened it, and I've yet to receive any of the parts. So hopefully that will come soon. So I'm still in contact with them, but it has been 4 or 5 months, and I was told at the beginning that they had all the parts in stock ready. So I will do another video letting you know more about that. I'm gonna call them again Monday, so I'll do a separate video on that. So let's see here, I'll just take you for a little ride and let you see what it's like. It does have, the speedometer is off, so hold on. You do have to hold the left brake in to turn the key all the way, but you can see the speedometer here. It says I've gone 722 miles, but I don't think that's accurate. But the speedometer here will, if it says you're doing, see how it says 79 volts? When I first got it, it would start out at 80 volts all the time. So now it's a little less, I'm noticing. And I noticed after 4 or 5 months. And the speedometer, when it says you're doing 60, which is the fastest the tachometer can go, the bike only does 30. So 60, you're doing about 30. 47, it's hard to gauge the speed, and I'm trying to work with them on getting that fixed. Whether they can, whether they will, I don't know. I just feel like I'm being held a lot on a lot of the issues. But so that doesn't, you can't go true off it. It is fast. It does go fast. It does have the 3 speeds, 1, 2, 3. This start is a horn. There's your headlights, kill switch, which the motor will not run. You'll be like, well, I don't have juice. Flip the switch. Your turn signals work good. Your high beams, this is like your high beam, low beams. This here is the flasher to flash your headlights. If you hold that down to give you like flashing your light. Other than that, let's get you for a ride. So hold on, sorry the whole video is going to be about an hour, but it's going to be the unboxing and ride video, the whole thing in my review. I've been happy with it. I can go, Walmart's at the other end of town, and I could ride to Walmart twice on a charge. I noticed if I drive one day and then park it and don't charge it and then drive it the next day, I'm happening to go into 2 to get back. So it's not quite the distance that you like. If you got it, but it's easy to charge it. You just plug it in right here in the tank. It comes with the charger. Here's the port. It did require a moped license or a license plate, which is a one-time $23 fee. And then the DMV tried to charge me like it was a motorcycle and wanted me to go to CHP, but there's a form which I told Belmont Bikes about, SR 40. I'll have to look it up, sorry, I don't have it off my head, but you just mail that in with the title, $23, you'll get the plate in the mail. Then you get a permit. You have to get a motorcycle permit in California, take the test, and if it goes, you got a year to take the driving test. I'm going to try and do it on my friend's motorcycle, because this, if you ride this, they won't give you a motorcycle license. There's the M1 and the M2. So I'm going to probably get the other one. The permit lasts a year. You just can't drive at night with the permit or with 2 people on it. It does require insurance. I got that through Geico. Put it through your checking account. It's only $15 a month. Super cheap. So technically, I think the bike name is the BD1578Z. It says Boom Evader, and it shows an orange bike on the website. But I'm gonna stop this video so I can put you in here, and then the next video that'll be posted after this will be the going for a little ride, and you get to check it out. So be right back. Okay, so there was the ride. Hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, the speedometer says you're going faster than you really are. I did get it over 60 though, which probably is over 30. It's about probably 31. I'd have to look up kilometers because I think it's in kilometers, but I'm waiting to hear. Here's one last look at the bike. See, I mean, parts like this here with the scratch that came in shipping, I haven't got back. Both sides of the tank had damage, so I'm waiting to hear on that. But everything's registered, and I will post once I get the true information from Belmont Bikes on Belmont Bike on what they're gonna do on. Like the email just keeps saying we're working on it. Like right here, there's a fold in this piece. It's like a big dimple. So we'll see what happens. Or, you know, I have those videos. I'm not going to include them in this video, but again, please like and subscribe. And if this helps you with your decision, I know the gas one is a few $100s cheaper. But I know when I took this to the DMV to try to register it, which it should have been that 244. I'll find the link and put it in the comments to the paperwork to register this electric one, which was $14.99. I think $12.99 was the price of the gas one. But if any of the bikes there don't have a federal sticker under the seat, the DMV will make you take it to the highway patrol to make sure it's safe. That's what they wanted me to do with this one. And then, because I guess even mopeds, scooters, they all need to have a federal sticker. But because I was able to get this moped license plate on this, it's insured as a motorcycle, but and the DMV wanted to call it a motorcycle, but it's doesn't go over 30 miles an hour on flat ground, and that motor, the 2,000 watt motor, it falls under the perimeters of the form. So as long as it doesn't go over any of that, then it's considered a moped. You don't have to register it. If you're a 75-pound person and it goes 35 miles an hour on flat ground, then you probably would need to get a motorcycle license. I'm about 190, and it goes fast as it goes is 31. I've ever seen it when I first got it on flat. Maybe that was a little bit of a hill, I don't know. So I don't think it, you know, on flat it's gonna ever go fast. Downhill, now you can go faster than you want to go on it. And uphill, it does climb hills well, as you saw going up the hill. I started out with it because I was showing you the 3 speeds, and it was in the lower speed when I took off and started, which just, I think in 2 it won't go faster than 25, because I have a speedometer app I put on my phone. I'm still trying to get them to fix it or tell me what they can do. I'm gonna call him Monday, get more information, how much longer, because he's communicating, I guess, with the company on the parts, because I'd at least like the parts. But I really, 5 months, 5 payments, I think it's time that I get better than we're working with the company. So I'm going to call him again, and I will post a video on what becomes of all of it. But thank you, and please like and subscribe again. And if there's any questions you have, please put them in the comments section below, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Here's the bike one last time. I've been happy with it for around town. It's great. This right here, lock, what it does is the seat comes off and then it goes back down. There's really no room to store anything under the seat. And this trunk It's big enough to keep your registration and your paperwork on that. You know, a pair of motorcycle gloves. I guess if you go get fast food, you could balance a cup in there carefully, but I always stuff something on the other side of it because it won't tip, like my gloves or a rag. Because if you know, say you went got a meal at Jack in the Box or Taco Bell, you didn't want to eat there, you wanted to bring it home, you want to bring something home for somebody, you can rest a big cup in there. I've never put a small one. It sticks up, and you just leave the lid open, and you have enough stuff packed in here because you don't want any liquid in there. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but I put a plastic bag around it. But there is, you'll find things, and it's nice to always have bungee cords here on the back. So again, any questions? Thanks, and sorry the video's so long, but if you're looking to buy one of these, I wanted to give you as much information as I could because I didn't find any complete videos. I found bits and pieces and parts. And like I said, the front end, somebody just needs to hold up the handle. You got to put the handlebars on first, lift it up. You do have to put this on. You got to slide this on your blinkers, then put the grip on, because one side's not connected. This whole side, you got to reconnect all your brakes. But I recommend going over every nut and bolt before you ride it. I did, and then I tightened them again because the handlebars are just hanging on the side. The mirrors do have these slide up things, and I saw some people didn't lift it up to tighten it and ruin the plastic, but they're pretty simple to put on. You just lift that up and then tighten them down and then pull them down. The brakes are real good. Again, any questions, let me know. I've been completely satisfied with it on a 35-mile-an-hour street. I'm okay with it. You know, I mean, the law here in California is if you got more than 5 people behind you, you need to pull over. Follow the law, you know. Even I've gone on a couple 40-mile-an-hour roads, but you know, did get one time I had a cop behind me before I got the plate. He pulled up behind me and he said, "You got insurance and so you don't have any plates?" I said, "Yes, I got insurance and I got registration," and he just kept going. So I just told him I was waiting and license. So that was the only thing that ever happened with that. Other than that, follow the laws. You're just on the road like everybody else. One thing, you got to be extra careful because it does make no sound. So people aren't going to hear you like they would on a regular motorcycle. So when you're out there on the road, you know, it doesn't hurt to just give a little toot, let you know that they're there, because both sides have a horn on it. But again, any questions? Thanks for watching and have a great day.